Greetings, seekers of knowledge. Welcome to a new video on our channel dedicated to understanding death and the law. Our journey today takes us into the fascinating world of science to explore one of life's most enduring mysteries: what happens after we pass on. We'll unravel this enigma from a scientific perspective, examining the biological, neurological, and physical aspects of death. So, prepare to broaden your horizons and challenge your preconceptions. Today, we delve into the realms of science to understand what happens after death. A minute into our journey and we find ourselves in the field of biology, the science of life, and inversely, death. It's a complex process, yet it can be broken down. The first stage is clinical death, where the heart stops beating and respiration ceases. But the body isn't dead yet, not entirely. The brain can still function for a short while, a few minutes at most. This is the realm of near-death experiences. But eventually, the brain too shuts down, and biological death sets in. There's no coming back from this. After that, nature takes its course. The body undergoes decomposition, returning the elements it borrowed from the earth during its lifetime. It's a cycle, one that's been repeating for billions of years. Thus, from a biological perspective, death is a cessation of the functions that define life. Moving forward, let's venture into the intricate labyrinth of the human brain. After death, the brain undergoes a fascinating, yet ultimately terminal process. When the heart stops, the brain is starved of oxygen, causing cells to die. This cascading effect leads to what we call brain death, a state where, even if the heart could be restarted, the brain could not recover. Interestingly, brain death is not the same as clinical death, which refers to the cessation of all bodily functions, including the heart and lungs. Now, let's briefly touch on near-death experiences, or NDEs. These are profound psychological events that can occur in people close to death, often described as out-of-body sensations or moving through a tunnel. While these experiences are not fully understood, some theories suggest they may be the brain's response to extreme stress. While the mysteries of the brain continue to captivate us, science provides a lens to view death from a neurological perspective. As we approach the end of our voyage, we find ourselves in the realm of physics. It's a place where the laws of nature govern everything, even death. One such law, the law of conservation of energy, states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. In the context of death, this law presents a fascinating perspective. When our hearts stop beating and our lungs cease to draw breath, the energy within us doesn't just vanish. Instead, it changes form. The warmth we once radiated turns into thermal energy, slowly dissipating into the surrounding environment. The chemical energy stored in our bodies becomes a source of nourishment for other organisms, contributing to the ongoing cycle of life and death. Our bodies are composed of atoms, the building blocks of the universe. These atoms were once part of stars that exploded in brilliant supernovae, scattering their contents across the cosmos. In death, our atoms don't disappear. They return to the universe, perhaps becoming part of a tree, a cloud, or even a distant star. This perspective offers a sense of continuity, a connection to the universe that transcends our mortal existence. It reminds us that we are not just in the universe, but of the universe. We are stardust, born from the cosmos, and destined to return to it. In the grand scheme of the cosmos, death is not an end, but a transformation. We've journeyed through biology, neurology, and physics to understand the scientific perspective of death. We've learned that from a biological standpoint, death is a process, not an instant. It's a gradual shutdown of body systems. Neurologically, the brain activity continues for a short while after death, creating a window into the mysteries of consciousness. And from the realm of physics, we've seen how energy, in its many forms, keeps cycling in the universe, even after our physical demise. As we conclude our exploration, let's remember that these are just some of the many perspectives on death. Science views death as a process rather than an end, a complex transition rather than a full stop. Remember that science offers one perspective on death, a topic as vast and diverse as life itself. If you enjoyed this journey, we would highly appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And if you have any legal concerns, our contact details are in the description below. Stay curious, stay informed.